Well, welcome to the AlbionTV War Report, your source of live battle coverage featuring the top guilds and alliances of Albion Online. Today is Thursday, the 28th of August, 2025. I am your host, the Chosen One, and I am joined today by Robin Hood RS on the play-by-play and Bogle on the camera. We are currently on a 15-minute delay as we watch the 14 UTC time slot here on Albion Asia. However, guys, it looks pretty quiet out there, so there's a really good chance that instead of following all the latest alliance and guild battles, we will be giving you all the news that's fit to print. Well, or at least discuss, Robin.
Yes. Obviously, we're coming up to the final portion of the season here, so things are quieting down as guilds prepare for the final invasion day. That is this Saturday, of course. We'll be covering that action here on the Twitch channel for Albion Asia at 1400 UTC. But yeah, it's as expected, as is tradition, things quieting down when it comes to the final couple days here. And a lot of these guilds on Albion Asia are prepping themselves for potential bloodbath of season 29.
Yeah, it does get... Well, it's weird because we saw like a raise in content, and then now we're seeing a dip. And it's like it goes like that as they want to be prepared, right? But they also don't want to... I don't want to say burn out, but like overdo it.
Burnout.
Do you think it's burnout?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't like using that word because some of these guys just show up every day no matter what.
Yeah, there's some outliers out there, but yet their burnout is real, especially when, you're grinding and you're CTAing multiple times a day, every day, for 2 months straight, right? So, and we don't know what the off season is going to bring as well. Obviously, it's going to be 2 weeks, but we don't know if wars are going to start earlier during the off season period, because there's no fortification walling or anything during that time frame, so territory ownership flipping is a lot easier to do. So it's a little bit easier to target, the HQ zone, so to speak, of these massive groups. So yeah, I mean, it depends which way the wind blows, I guess.
Yeah. It's a weird situation that we're in with this, because I was just thinking this, you're talking about the burnout. We went from a 3-month to a 2-month season. That has like a positive and a negative to it. It's a positive because it gives these guys a quicker rest, right? Like they get to take a break after that 2-month long sprint. But the issue is now with like these, a week to 2 weeks of downtime every 2 months, the downtimes are more frequent and there's more of them. More the year is spent in downtime overall. Does that have a negative effect to people just having more time where they're trying to log in during the year, where they have nothing to do because, like you said, so much of this revolves around the season content? Or is it more important that the people who are sprinting during those 2 months get a moment to breathe? What's your thoughts on this as somebody who's been doing this now for what? You've been pretty much go for 8 years?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a bit of both. It depends what your guild's doing. If they're going for a rank 1 push, that's a lot of dedication, a lot of work. And after you're victorious, you do need a break. I think that's really evident because we do see a lot of guilds traditionally disband after they've won a season. That is not uncommon here on Albion.
It's a little bit, it's not as common as it once was. We still see a lot of disbanded guilds, but we're not seeing a lot of the first place go in the last 3 seasons, right? Can you think of, maybe, is there one on Americas?
Yeah. I mean, iFurious, for example.
Yeah, but they're coming back.
They're back again.
Yeah.
But then,
but that's what happens. That's what happens
because we the break period, right? It's the guilds need a break.
Right.
Everyone needs a break. But then you do have some players that just love to smash it out and go all the time because they are there for the thrill with the ZVZ and the push and everything else. So it's a bit of a weird one. I will say though, a lot of players really dislike the off season because there's not much to do. You have castles, but they're a little bit, hit and miss at the moment anyway, with spawn system and everything. But you can't do your raiding. There's no vortexes to go for. The Mami cub spawns in a territory activity chest. You can't raid that territory, right? So a lot of those factors are removed, and I think that's why a lot of players were really happy when SBI announced that we were meant to shift to a 5-day off season and a 2-week off season flip flop. That obviously hasn't happened, as the other off season we had 3 weeks, and now this one we're 2 weeks. Not sure if that's the aim for SBI in the future as we progress through into next year, with the off seasons aiming to be 5 days and technically 12 days still. I'm not sure, but a lot of players, obviously, when the announcement came out for this season, a lot of players were expecting this season's off season to be 5 days because that's what SBI said. A lot of players very unhappy that we're now into a 2-week off season again. And I get it, right? It is boring. Even for econ growing, right? Personal econ, if you're a gatherer, all the territories reset to level 1, so all the enchantment boosting rates of the zones that you're gathering in are dropped down to the standard rate. So even if your guild drops out of war and you're looking for that time period to potentially build up your own personal econ, you're impacted by that off season being longer, because if you're a gatherer, you're getting less money than if you were to gather during season where territories can get leveled, etc. So there's multiple different factors where the off season being as is kind of shit, to put it bluntly, right? And the dev team are aware. It's one of the things that Retro Man actually asked me during my meeting with him a couple weeks ago, right? It was one of the things that I highlighted as well. It's the off season's boring. There's nothing to really do, and he agreed, right? So maybe sometime in the future we'll see some changes to the off season and what they bring and how long they are. Not sure, but obviously no promises to be made. But it's definitely something that the dev team are aware of.
That'd be really interesting to have a completely different kind of activity during the off seasons to do in those territories. Maybe even make it dependent, during the off seasons, like the territories. What happens to them as far as ownership? You can't really upgrade them. You can't do much with them. What can you do during the off season with territories?
You just hold them.
You just hold them, right? But you hold
you
them.
obviously you get the territory activity chest for owning it, but again, because the zones aren't amplified because you can't level the territory activity.
Yeah, they're not making anything, right?
So everything drops.
Right. So this is just an idea, and I don't know, whatever. What if the supposed reward that would go into the energy that is created from that territory, how there's like an X amount of expected. Right, there's none. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. There is none. The expected energy that would be produced in the season, right, is the reward total that's supposed to go to that zone per day. If you take that and transfer the rewards into just more activity in the zones in the form of things that are, usable in zone, crafting materials like crafting mobs, NPCs that drop things up to drop rates, filling those zones with activity for that 2-week period during the off season. So it says if you own the zone, you have the opportunity to do shit in your zone when nobody can take your stuff. And you can do something for 2 weeks. You're not going to generate energy, but you're going to generate in-territory activity that will fuel your chest if you do shit in the zone. And you can have more activity than ever in your zone because there's just more stuff. And you make that proportional to what would come from a normal energy production in that zone.
And then do you make that territory chest raidable?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Just the chest and not energy? Is that something because the chests are already there, right?
Yeah, they are linked.
Yeah.
That's the downside right now.
Well,
That's
that's the
why
thing
you
is they're
can't
already
raid.
chests there, right? Like they're already there during the off season, and people can just open them. Like so, if
Correct.
somebody gets
If you oh,
a mammoth, for example, there is no raid for that mammoth
yeah.
because somebody just gets it. So I'm not saying you need to have it raidable or not raidable to have the resources in the zone go up, but it would create additional activities in that zone either way, whether you had more activity just in the zone for the off season or more activity that led to greater chests and continued raiding, but just raiding of chests. That I don't know. I mean, that's just an interesting way to get people to do stuff during the off season when generally group activities are way, way down and solo activity is up.
Yeah, it's definitely, an idea. Again, it's just
It's true. It is one, but is it a good one? I don't know. It's just something.
exactly that. That's it. Like you just don't know. But hey, we'll see what comes out in the future, right? And the dev team are aware, like we mentioned. But talking about the future and stuff shows in. Obviously we mentioned Invasion Day. It's coming. End of season. Blah blah blah. But we are now moving in to season 29,
Oh my God.
and that means that will be the 2-month period, and at the end of season 29 will be the introduction of the brand new content update. Obviously, we do know that it's faction warfare focused. A lot of work being put into revamping faction warfare and bringing it up to date with the vision that the devs mentioned during the dev talk. It's the first step that newer players experience to the ZVZ side of Albion Online, the Zerg
The
versus Zerg.
unique Albion content, right? This is
Yeah,
the
the large
unique
scale
Albion content.
battles.
Yeah, this
It's
is
that first little step, and making sure the first step and the first taste is fun, enjoyable, and players want to play it.
Mhm.
Obviously, then leads to those players trying that for the first time and then looking to potentially take the next step, and that is obviously Outlands gameplay, guild versus guild ZVZs and activities. So a lot of people may look at the faction warfare update as oh, they're focusing on royal zones again, blah blah blah. But you got to think about it as that stepping stone, right?
And that it's
Guilds.
very important, Robin.
Mhm.
It's the first look that new players get at the truly unique content that Albion Online has to offer. Everything else that is done in Albion is basically done somewhere else as well, right? Like you have crafting somewhere else, you have player island somewhere else, you have PvP, 5v5 isometric gameplay somewhere else, you have PvE in groups somewhere else. What you don't have anywhere else is large scale PvP in the hundreds of players competing at one time for group goals. You don't really have that like in this kind of way. You can get it in
Day
Eve,
in,
but
day out,
well, it's also
hour on
day in,
hour.
day out. It's not just like, 25 or 60 people doing it for their little badges, right? It's hundreds of people doing it for spaces in the game, like territory in the game. And the faction warfare is the first place where you see that style of gameplay, and it has to hit. If the unique gameplay of Albion doesn't look good the first time you play it, you're not gonna take somebody's word for it that no, dude, listen, the high end version of this is really good. Yeah, I know that the introductory stuff is garbage, but don't worry, when you get to the high end, it's really good. I don't know, like
Trust me, bro.
each set is the cost of a month's premium, but yeah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. I don't know, man. I think it
Yeah.
needs to hit, and I'm really happy with what we've heard so far.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah.
um, my interest in it is I want people to be able to get to repeatable content that is PvP based on a whim. Like you want to go play it, you can be fighting in 5 minutes. That's what I want. I don't want it to be a horse simulator of any kind. I want it to be repeatable, solo content that you can get into regularly. When I say solo, it's like you don't need to go in with a group. You can just tag up yourself, go find where the fight is, and participate. Like, just hop in and die and then get right back to the front. I want it to be quick. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
none of this
And
return
that's
all the way back to the city nonsense and then run back out. I want it quick. Get your gear, go fight, have fun.
exactly, and that is what has been highlighted. Obviously, we did have that dev talk in July, and they highlighted the current issues, what faction warfare's role is, and the areas of improvement. And areas of improvement here, on that news post, it says, refocus fighting into a clearer hotspots to encourage more frequent and predictable PvP. This includes reducing travel time and making active zones easier to reach, right? And then they also mention introduce a wider variety of objectives to prevent repetition and deepen tactical play. And then the third bullet point here is improve accessibility for solo players and pickup groups without requiring guild membership. Players should be able to find allies and jump into the action. That's the three main bullet points that they have there to work off of as of yet, and that was back in July, right?
We've been a bit
gone forward a couple steps now.
It's been a bit. We're on to what, in like 3 days it's September, right?
Oh,
so
yes.
like we're getting right through the year here. Vogel was telling me that the clocks are going to fall back soon. We got, there's,
thank God,
the times are a changing, guys. It's going to be, when we get back from break, I expect that in that week that we're back or the week after that, we will have a dev talk, if not already when we return. Like, I don't think we're gonna get all the way to October without hearing more about this update. And I think we'll get some pretty solid stuff. I think at some point we'll be able to get a dev on to talk to them about it. I think we're gonna get some pretty interesting previews on it from the team. This is something they've been working on for like a year. And before that, it was being worked on by other people. Like, this is something they considered very, 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 very important from, I feel like, the beginning of the deterioration of faction warfare, like the month that it came out. Like, it's one of those things that when it first was redone, Robin, it was really, really cool. But the cracks showed almost immediately, and what was a very cool concept fell apart almost immediately.
Yeah, definitely. And like
it really
you
was
mentioned,
painful.
right? Like, we've already seen some changes that weren't initially, meant to really focus and target faction warfare, so to speak, and that is with the IP caps for blue and yellow zones, right? That that update and that change in and of itself wasn't meant to actually, be the sole focus of, addressing faction warfare. That was to address the overall issue with blue and yellow zones themselves, and way over gearing players, taking away objectives and gameplay loops from those newer players, because the newer players were coming in and they didn't have anything to fucking do, because all these Gucci 8.4 masterpiece players were running around just insta one
clearing all the
mob
camps
and everything else, right? But the knock-on
but it was
effect,
it was the fastest way to get silver, Robin. Come on.
Yeah, exactly. It's the safest way to do it as well. It happens. But the knock-on effect to that is, faction warfare was impacted by this as well, and it has leveled the playing field to be a much fairer fight for newer players coming into the content, when they're just doing it in blue and yellow zones. And that's really good. We were seeing zones outside of cities cluster queued because they were full, because players were engaging in faction warfare after that patch went out, right?
Yeah,
because it was a
good.
leveled playing field.
We had so much fun. We had so much fun. I want to say like the first month.
Yeah,
it was so much fun.
And players are still fully engaged with faction warfare now. And it's kind of laid the groundwork for what's coming with the faction warfare overhaul, right? Which is great. And we did faction warfare shows here on AOTV for a bit, and we got to experience firsthand what it's like. We're veteran players, and we were at first, I believe, we were rocking, just 6.1
5-2,
gear.
6-1. Yeah, that was the
Yeah,
goal. Like we didn't want to go anything too Gucci. Everybody was like, let's play like it's real.
yeah.
And
And then
that
we
didn't
went
last
out,
long.
and then we just kept getting insta one-shotted by 8.4 masterpiece Giga Chads.
I don't think it was 8.4
And
yet. It was 8.3. Like I don't. When we were doing the first faction warfare, I think it wasn't even 8.4 yet.
It was a lot. It was bad. And I instantly just got pissed off, and I was like, okay, screw it. I'm just
Yeah,
going
you
to
wouldn't
bring,
do the content anymore. Yeah, you were done. You were like, I gotta find somebody else.
I upgraded my gear, and still, it wasn't enough to compete. The survivability rate and stuff was just absolutely insane. And then I was just like, yeah, this isn't for me. So much running, and then just getting one shot by overpowered gear. I'm just like, yeah, screw that. I'm done. I'm not doing this content anymore on stream. You guys can carry on doing it, but I'm done. I'm out. Peace. So we got to experience that firsthand. And that's us as veteran players, right? Imagine the experience of like a newer player coming in after a couple months of playing. They're in their like 6-1 gear or whatever. Maybe they're close to 100 spec in their line of gear, and then they just go out and instantly get one shot by those players over and over and over again. They're like, well, what's the point? I can't even compete. Why am I even doing this content? See you later. And that's an issue, which has been addressed, thankfully. So
Yeah, and that was I want to say it's not necessarily the biggest thing that was happening in faction warfare that needed to be fixed. I think the back capping really deteriorated the basic gameplay loop very quickly.
yep, very
But
ratty.
the uncapped IP affected all of Yellow Zone everywhere. It just ruined everything. So it not just faction warfare, everything that was going on. Really painful.
Yeah, it was. But hey, looking forward to seeing what is coming and what we can actually talk about in the very near future here on the show, and what's coming for Albion Online, and seeing what quality of life changes also come as well, because that's always an interesting one. The team have really found a really solid balance, it seems like, with these updates, where they get and looking good and working right. The depths were a fantastic update in and of itself, but the quality of life updates that also came with the update itself has also been hitting the mark. I mean, bank overview, for example, was a massive success, and players are wanting and screaming a marketplace overview now. That is probably the most requested thing. And there's so much other little bits and bobs that get changed nearly every single patch. That is just quality of life, and it's good. It just seems like the team have found their rhythm and incorporating player feedback as well into the patches and updates constantly.
Into the nodes, into the updates, So I feel like a lot of the early ideation goes through like a process in the dev room, like in the design room. And then they come up with an idea that they think is going to work. They bring it to functional like testing. They bring it before the players. They get instant feedback. And instead of going through okay, glad you guys, thanks for the feedback, let's go to the next phase and just move through, they're taking that feedback from the earliest stages and going, okay, how do we either realign what we're doing to show what we want more to the player so the player goes along with the direction we want, or how do we change what we have to be more in line with what the players expect in this type of content when exposed to it? And they've been much quicker to doing that. And that's huge. Like they've always kind of done that, but it was after the fact. After it was out to the players, they would take feedback and change things. And we saw a lot of updates post release. Now we're seeing that stuff much earlier. And it goes back to the Mist and the Abbey and the period between those two updates and how SBI changed when dealing with feedback and when to implement feedback and to change.
Yeah, I agree 100%. I mean, I've loved what's happened Abyssal Depths and posted Abyssal Depths patches so far. The changes that have been coming in, mainly because, you know, I talk directly to the developers working on it, talking to the community, and I literally just get the info from the community, write it down, and literally like the next patch already things are in motion and things have already been changed for what the players are wanting to see changed. And I mean, a prime example for that would have been the patch that just went live this week, patch 4. You know, players loving the Abyssal Depths update, the depths themselves, some great pieces of content. But they highlighted the issue with the mists and the mist feeling empty, and they can't find players inside the mists. And the issue with the, or the want, shall we say, for the Abbey chest to do what the Depths chest do and give that passive bonus ability thing to the players upon opening a chest. And bam, right? Patch 4, already changes coming in. So I got that feedback at the following day from patch 3 going out. I passed that feedback on to the dev team. They got that in and changes applied for patch 4, and patch 4 has been a hit now. The mists are full of content and players are loving it. Obviously, rats are always going to be part of the game. They are always going to be there. You're never going to get rid of rats, and rats do have a place in Albion Online. That's never going to change. And one thing I should also mention is, obviously, players have to adapt their playstyles now inside the mists. You can't just be walking up to someone and being a peeking pigeon. We talk about peeking pigeons a lot here on the war reports for when they're on the castle walls or on their territory walls, and they're looking at people just to look at them, and then they get blown up. Same thing happening here in the mist now. Players are fighting each other, and people are just riding up and looking at them. And then when they get attacked, and then they get instantly mounted because they're there, they get that debuff applied to them. You don't stop going up to people while they're fighting. That's the thing that's trying to get addressed here. So you will be punished if you wander up to people that are mid-fight and you get dismounted. You're being punished. You're getting that debuff. You will die because of that debuff. Players just need to now adapt their playstyle inside the mists, and once that happens over the course of a couple weeks, I think the mists are going to be in a tremendous spot. Can some of the content inside the mists, in terms of loot and stuff, be addressed? I don't know. The toughness of some of the mobs, especially in, say, legendary mists, I think that may need to get addressed in the future, because they are extremely tough to bring down, because their bonus, I think it's 83 or 86% stronger in legendary mists. So you have to do some hardcore PvE if you actually want to clear camps, which isn't too great considering you always have to be on your toes for potential PvP. But yeah, some of those things are being monitored and looked into, but overall, the way that the dev team are currently shifting through feedback and making changes each patch is great. And patch 5 is going to be an interesting one.
Really? You already hear it?
Well, I can't say anything.
Okay. We got action on Stimpy, guys. We got action on Foo versus Look on Stimpy. If you guys want it, I don't know. Like, do you guys want content?
Hopping on over. It's Wailing Bulwark, so that means it's a friendly fight, baby.
It's definitely kind of friendly. This was a long setup. I didn't even know if it was going to happen. I watched these guys stand in for like 10 minutes.
Alrighty, well, we'll watch the fight unfold here. We are technically on that war report right now, but it was, like we said, very quiet at the beginning. We had 0 territory launches. Obviously, Invasion Day, end of season this Saturday. And things do tend to quiet down. So we tried to focus a little bit on the newsy type side of things, a little bit more talk showy today. But if we've got action, we'll cover it here. And it does look like Look are the new plaything for Fu now, as the friendly fight ensues here.
Yep. This is going to be one of those really hard ones to figure out what's going on as we deal with the brawl once again. But I'm interested to see how these new skills and abilities from patch 4 really function in what's going to be a much larger battle than what we saw yesterday. Honestly, it's going to be interesting to see how it falls out. These brawl comps are just so hard to pay attention to. Or
They
follow.
are. They are indeed.
I can pay attention to it. I just don't know what I'm seeing.
Seeing a lot more Demon Fangs in the mix, which is good. It was something that did get a buff as well. We do see a pair of Galas there to the eastern side. X Aurora, X Galas also getting a buff in patch 4 as well. So some of the weapons that did get buffed here are getting utilized. One thing to mention, Demon Fang is currently bugged at the moment.
Oh no.
Dev team are aware. So if you're seeing more self-damage inflicted, the dev team are aware of that, and it should be fixed in patch 5. So just a heads up.
That's a rough situation there.
Yeah, the damage scaling's a little bit wonky, unfortunately. But it is what it is, as they say in the biz.
Another, it's very hard to see what's going on in this one, more so than in past ones, because of all the bubbles. We're seeing people just basically stay up. I see a couple of low bars off my screen, but that's about it. This is new. We do have some death, though. I mean, the death board is full, very even back and forth. Maybe a few more members of Look going down, but not many.
Yeah, it did seem like that yesterday. We did, witness what seemed like a much slower paced, a lot less, insta deletion. We did see a lot of players surviving. Obviously, the Fallen staff with its
immunity,
healing, and then immunity now, a 2-second immunity, especially in Brawl. Like stopping someone to, the follow-up DPS or the execute coming out with a bloodletter is huge, right? Then obviously the rampant staff as well, getting its ability changed just a little bit with the introduction of it now being able to remove damage over time effects for allies standing on top of it. It's a lot of changes. And the amount of players also being healed is increased both on the Holy line and the Nature line as well. A lot of them going from like 5 or 10 up to 15 and 20 players impacted by the healing effect now. So that's a huge increase. And it's actually such an increase that finally a couple of deaths appearing on my screen.
I do see. Yeah, there's a good grouping there.
My kill feed disappeared because there wasn't a death for so long.
Yeah, but then we got it back and forth. We got 6, 7 from one side, 5 in the other.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I don't think Simpy's shockholder today is on one-handed hammer. Not sure who the new shockholder is here for Sunset today. But either way, we still get to see the action unfolding. And yeah, you are right. It's a constant back and forth of kill feeds going each way.
I'm just that's the guy in front of us, Simpy, isn't really. It doesn't feel like he's leading the charge anywhere where there's death. As soon as I say that, some people die on him.
Yeah, he is, just brawling it around with the one-handed hammer today. Normally is the one making the clumps and dumps here. but maybe training new shot callers. Obviously, there's a major war ahead,
Triple
and you gotta have multiple backup shot callers, especially in major wars. We've seen it time and time again. You know, you can't just rely on one singular shot caller for the Zerg. You have to have competent backup shot callers, you know, ready to rumble as soon as the main shot caller goes down. Which are pretty much toast.
Okay, I'm just checking. And we have some interesting positioning going on by other people here. We got Peony Flower completely masked over in driving, and people screaming that I need to go find out what's going on with Triple SD.
Yeah, I see that in chat.
I
Triple
didn't see
ST,
anything.
Triple ST.
I didn't see anything there.
Maybe because he's on screen right now.
Oh, maybe, yeah, maybe they're just like happy to see him. Yeah.
Yep. Man of the people.
Yep.
Man of the people.
Okay. I'm going back to Simpy then.
Yeah, well, it's still, as we left, very back and forth. A lot of Hellion jackets getting utilized. Those are the
Yeah,
red
it's like, this
circles.
is very red and purple today.
Yeah.
Oh.
And again, you know, the need for some sort of AoE purge to
Yes.
stop these Hellion
Yes.
jackets and ZVZs is needed.
For my eyes.
Yeah.
I wonder how more purge would affect network traffic.
Meh.
I think it might be good.
It probably would be good.
Yeah, it would improve ZVZ.
As, you know, two fellows that don't really know much about network
No,
traffic
nothing.
and
No,
that-
nothing. I have a magical screwdriver, and that's about it, man.
Yep. But logically, it would seem to make sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're stopping a lot of these AoE. Like, look how many Hellion jackets you see activated across this fight. Like, there's another one right there. You know, that's
Yeah, none of them
attacking-
connecting with anybody for a minute, right? Like,
Yep.
all that network traffic gone for a minute. Gotta be good.
Yeah. Look at them all. Like, it's Hellion jacket.
Oh my
after
God,
Hellion
look at those
jacket.
guys over in the corner dying en masse. We just had a nice little group over
His
there.
carpet of bones over to that eastern side, just bodies stacked up along the road.
I do like a
Yeah.
good carpet of bone.
Oh yes. Takes me back to the old Albion days.
Like
Carpet
stepping
of
on
bones.
Legos.
Ooh, that's a big hit and
Jeez.
deletion on the western side. God damn.
Look at that.
Neat. Mom, get the camera.
Wow, that is a lot, Dead,
Another
though.
deletion right
Young
on top of the
D27 is doing work there.
the combat looters getting clumped and dumped. That's something for the Look Alliance to look back on. Definitely don't do that in an actual ZVZ. Combat looting, leave it to the professionals. The dedicated combat looters.
Okay, Simpy just prowling the emptiest spot in this entire battle. He's like, nobody here? I'm gonna walk in it.
This is my area.
This is mine. Yeah, it's like in the mosh pit in the center, pushing everybody out. He's that guy. You're supposed to get into the pit, dude. Get in it. Crack some skulls. Use one of your skills. Okay, when's the last time you've seen Simpy use his hammer?
It's been a while.
Oh, he hit somebody with an auto attack. That counts. That counts. That counts. This isn't good.
The fight is starting to slow down just a little bit. Both sides kind of breaking away from each other here. We got this south group versus this north group now.
My kill board went away again, Robin.
Yep, same.
It came back when somebody chatted.
See, I just have a pure kill feed. I don't have chat. mixed in there.
Ooh, big
nice
death
little
down here to
club.
the south.
Cleric cows, though,
Only-
saving the day.
Only 3 go down.
And
Trade there, 2 for 1. So yeah, those cleric cows doing work, saving all the young guys.
yep,
Oh,
nice little
geez,
stun there
there's
from
a
Simpy.
group going down. 5 go down. See if we get another catch here. I think Look is just under the threshold now.
Yeah, maybe.
Like, look at what they have. Maybe this group to the north could push, but it doesn't even look like a DPS group.
Yeah, they're
Looks like
slowly getting
support.
dwindled down.
I see a Black Monk staff, though.
You got a bunch of Demon Fangs and stuff over on this eastern side. They're slowly creeping in. Some Kingmakers in there as well for Look. Some Hellfire Hands. But you are right. I did just see a Black Monk staff in there. I believe that was for Fu, if I'm not mistaken. The guy just disappeared from my screen, but it's something that we have been mentioning, you know, that purge to get rid of the effect from the fallen staff. So players are not immune to damage. They're learning. They're improving, you know, changing things up, adjusting to the new meta. This look are starting to march forward here through the lines of Fu. Are Fu going to be able to find a fire back here? That is the question. Back into this spread. Both sides are doing that pretty well. Very spread out gameplay. Everyone's just like kind of stopping and not trying to step on each other's toes to give any opponents that massive potential clump and deletion.
Just waiting for anything to happen here. Very, very slow brawl. This is the slowest brawl
Yep.
we've ever
And
done.
look at that little natural clumping on the western side.
Yeah,
Four
just a
members
couple,
of Fu
yeah.
did go down.
That was after a trade too, 3 to 4.
And there's another wave. Couple more members going down there on the western side. So yeah, Fu's starting to lose some here. Haven't really found much to answer back with. Ooh. Jeez, they're starting to get ruffle stomped. Members of the Look Alliance there screaming out for mana in Say chat. Never a good sign.
Yeah, you want to be able to have that mana and health come to you when, like, it happens all the time. It's always happening. There's always somebody healing. There's always a battle mount giving you the energy you need. It needs to be happening all the time. Not screaming about it in chat. Please save me.
Yeah. It's never a good look. You know, we say it all the time when players are screaming out for heals in Say chat. It's never a good sign that your Zerg's healthy and know what they're doing. And Fu now on the back foot, getting pushed north now up the road. So Look Alliance definitely gaining momentum here. Not sure if or when GGs are going to get called here. Nice little clump and deletion coming out here on top of Fu. Simpy with the one-handed hammer stun, but I don't think Fu have much left in the tank here.
Yeah, this is interesting. It's starting to wear him down, Robin. I thought we were under a threshold for Look, but from what I'm seeing, this is a little panic mode from Sunset right now. Look at that. Another 8 members of Fu go down.
Jesus.
That is now 15 in a row, Robin. 16.
Yep, Simpy's running. His
17.
boots are going. He's
Yeah,
running.
it's over. Nice to see. Like some good action here on this friendly fight.
Is it friendly though? No GGs have been called here.
Yeah, all I'm seeing is yeah, maybe it's not friendly, Robin. but it's in a
Maybe
weird zone.
It was set up,
But not friendly.
but not, you know, maybe rules were said like no GGs, the fight to the death type thing. That does
Of course, somebody may have also said something in chat that changed the complexion of this fight too. You know how that goes. There was a lot of say chat going on, and I didn't understand any of it.
Yep. Oh, nice little bit of action there.
Yeah, not bad. A little bit of action mid-fight, and ooh, epic chest here. When does that open? Okay. There we go. Little epic chest in zone. All right, Robin, we do have more content to go over, though. A lot of stuff in this patch that we could talk about.
Bless you. I hope that was a sneeze. Okay. But yeah, patch 4, like you said, we do have a lot of things to talk about with the patch itself. There were some changes made. Obviously, the introduction of crystal offhands, you'll be able to use and craft them once the season ends on Monday at 11 UTC. So for the guilds as well, we should give you a reminder. If you're first, second, or third placed rankings in the seasons and you want your guild rewards, make sure you have premium active on the day and time the season ends. So Monday at 11 UTC for the European and Americas server. And I believe it's technically Sunday at 23 UTC for Asia after their maintenance. Their maintenance, I think, is at 22 UTC, if I'm not mistaken. But it's an hour after your maintenance on the Sunday for an Asia server. But so make sure you have premium active, else you won't get your skins and your borders and avatars and stuff. So just a heads up on that front. But yeah, crystal offhands coming in. We got the shield, the torch, and the tome. And that will be the end of new crystal weapons coming in to the game. Other changes, like we mentioned as well, throughout today's show, we were talking about the mist changes. Adjusted mist instance management to focus more players into each instance. And unenchanted lethal mist are now less likely to have an entrance to Brazilian, but more likely to have an unstable roads exit inside of them. And on top of that, the Nightfall Abbey, the chests in Nightfall Abbey now grant the first openers party 1 stack of Knightly Grace, and Blessings of Valor now adds immunity to force movement effect. So a little bit of a bonus there to that that buff. So some decent changes there for the Mist and the Nightfall Abbey chosen, but there's some other ones here with the forced dismount changes.
Yeah, the forced dismount, we got 2 different changes here to dismounts, Robin. I think they're both pretty good. One is more to the Mist, and we've been looking forward to this one for a while. And this is the forced dismount rules. If you try to get demounted by players already engaged, Robin, and get your skills back immediately, that won't happen anymore. Now, when you're dismounted by players who are already engaged in combat, you will have, I think it's 15 seconds where you have a 50% damage reduction and CC reduction when you hop off your mount there. And the other one is more ZVZ specific.
Yes, this one, forced dismount for dismounted by damage, no longer grants the cleanse and crowd control immunity when disarray is active. So no more, riding in and getting dismounted by, random damage to then, start CCing the backlines with that anti, CC ability applied to you or buff applied to you. That is no longer a thing. Battle Mount riders also have to be a little bit more wary about their positioning as well and their health, because if a Battle Mount gets dismounted and a Zerg full engages on them, now there's a much higher chance that that player dies because they just can't walk out of that engagement. They're going to get CC, they're going to get locked in place. So some good changes on that front. Other changes here as well that will impact the ZVZ community. Season winner mount skins are now delivered once to each qualifying account rather than to each qualifying character. And that is active now.
Good change, Robin.
Impact this season.
Oh, so some of these guys who have 3 characters in an account have just paid $1 billion silver to get their
10 billion silver. Correct. They will not be getting that. They will get their first skin if it's their first ever season victory on that account. They will get that skin, but they won't get all 3 of them unlocked anymore. Very good change in my eyes. It needed to be addressed. I wish it would have been addressed a lot sooner. But dev time and stuff, it's a factor. But yeah, glad that it's finally in here and things have changed on that front. Some other changes as well. We got, changes to Hellgates no longer able to trade inside of them. That is to stop some cheeky behavior that was happening with players able to transport from, let's say, they were signing up. They had a group of friends signing up in Limhurst and a group of players signing up in Carleon. The group in Limhurst would stack their inventories full of crafted weapons and armor. Then they would match up with each other inside the Hellgate, trade all the loot over to the group that came from Carleon, and then they would just leave, and then they would be able to, sell all that loot onto the black market.
But what if you don't end up matching up against the right team?
Well, there's not much activity at certain times of the day.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Certain times are more capable of allowing you to match up against the target of your choice. We got more action on Simple here. He is currently fighting 555, chasing them around the zone, demounted. Chased some guys into a tunnel, but we have like several groups in zone with no represented, 555 and Foo. So we might want to pay attention to this in the background for a little bit if you have your screen up, Rob.
I do have it up. I'll keep an eye on that. But yeah, some of the other changes here as well with the patch 4 that went live on Tuesday. Mobs in Corrupted Dungeons now drop silver again. The minimum or maximum buy order amount has been decreased to 9,990. Thanks to Bogle. Bogle has made a change. Good
Yay, man. Bogle. Bogle, do you want to tell people about the change?
It's not the change that he wanted. It's not trade contracts.
Nope. That's never
but it's
happen,
this.
Is it?
Don't never say never.
Well, I mean, Robin Henke's brought it up twice at 2 different Q&As. You know what's going to happen.
Ago.
Yeah.
Oh,
the most recent one was like 5 years ago.
Actually, I believe
it was 3 years ago.
Mo brought it up during the latest Q&A.
Bogle. I think they're doing it just to mess with him.
Oh, 100%. I would.
Yeah.
It's payback, Bogle, for all those times.
What do you mean?
There were many.
When we see Bogle typing, in chat, and Robin and I are, messaging each other going, oh no, what now? Yeah, those times.
Will I have a job tomorrow?
Hey, let's be nice. Bogle's been very good. He's been very good behind his keyboard. He's been on the best behavior.
He's less of a warrior now. I say less. He has his days.
He's more of a traveling monk now, yeah.
Yes.
Silent yet plotting.
Always watching.
Wandering from village to village, righting the wrongs.
So back to the patch notes. I'm getting distracted here in the background. I did switch to Focal, by the way, because they are holding Razor Rock Valley. It's cluster queued.
Okay, I'm in bank. Yep.
I think there's going to be a friendly fight with Fu and Nori here, maybe, but we're probably not going to be able to watch it because we're already
we
like
do. Yeah, we
at the top of the hour, and
we do have another show. We have 2 other shows today before the next war report. The next 3 hours are going to be jam packed full of content.
Yep, and giveaways as well. Premium codes to be given away throughout the next shows as well. Obviously, we are on a 15-minute delay here at the moment, so we don't have any premium codes to give away, but there will be some in the next couple shows. But back to patch 4 here. Some of the other changes: fixed issue where in-game mails relating to the Antiquarian's Den marketplace would not specify the Den city. That has been fixed. The tooltip now contains the information about the speed buff after second cast on the Soul Spinner. That's the tier 8 spider mount. That was missing since its introduction, but that's finally now in the tooltip. So it is working as intended when you get that speed boost coming off of the web or the jump, whatever you want to call it. And then I think the biggest change in terms of, for general players in the combat balance changes is the change to the oxes. Obviously, low tier transport oxen have been very hard to kill and often used for scouting. Their speed, resistance, and health have therefore been reduced, making them easier to chase down. Higher tier transport oxen, which previously had no real use cases, have been made much more valuable to make up for this. Oxen now stand out as a dedicated transport mount that heavily rely on group protection to move safely through dangerous areas. And as you can see here, just on the tier 3 ox, that is, the most used by those scouts that are sitting on doors or sitting in, mammoth world boss spawns and stuff like that. The health dropping all the way down from 1,702 down to 1,123. Resistances as well getting cut in half. Their base speed also getting dropped, and their gallop speed as well, but it does have its carry weight increased, and that's kind of the theme across the board here is, health is getting reduced, resistance getting reduced, but if we scroll all the way down to the tier 8 ox, its carry weight has a massive boost, and some of its base speed and gallop speed also increasing as well. It now holds up to 3,200 kilograms, and it has a 10% boost of speed on base and gallop speed as well. So a nice little bonus buff there for the OTA Ox.
Yeah, not bad. But we do see the health and resistances of all of them drop because this is now
Correct.
a transport mount. It is not a scout mount. It is not a tank mount. It is not there to take all the damage. It's a freaking cow. We have rhinoceroses in this game that don't have as much HP as that dang ox. So glad to see it drop down, and this is good. I think this will help out with a lot of the issues that we're facing.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how this impacts scouting. Players going to be able to kill the scouts a lot easier now and get them off of those locations that they are scouting, forcing them to, come back over and over again. Players just now need to get into the habit of reminding themselves like, oh shit, I can actually kill this ox now by myself if I wanted to, and just doing it, right? Get rid of those scouts over and over and over again, but also at the same time reporting them for multi-box scouting. That is a reminder there. The dev team are actively banning main accounts that are linked with these scouts that are breaking the rules.
Good.
And not every scout is breaking the rules, and that's one thing that players need to remind themselves. Scouting is not bannable. It's the multi-boxing that is bannable. Having 2 accounts logged in at the same time outside of a city or an island or a safe zone, that is bannable. When they're interacting with each other to gain a benefit, that is bannable. And SBI are actively banning those players that do that. So make sure you're reporting every scout you see.
Yes, hit the report button, do your due diligence. If you don't like it, see something, say something is, the rule here. They can't stop what they don't know about. But on that, Robin, we're past the hour here. We do have other content coming up right after this. We're going to be doing a healing staff tier list for the depth. So we're going to go through all the healing staffs and how you can use them in the depths and which ones are the best ones and which ones aren't even worth using. We're going to bring in Minsu, a very skilled healing player who's played with some of the best in 5v5s. He's all the way back to the Mercia days. He was part of the MSSJ team, the Derek team, helped control Mercia and Cumbria at different times, was involved in several level 9 GVGs. His team even made it to the Crystal League Championship once, but a couple of members, may not have been able to make it to the big show there, Robin. So instead, he coached.
Oh.
Yeah, he's
rough.
coached a couple of times. Yeah, you know how it
But
is.
he
Not
knows what he's
everybody.
spoken about.
He knows what he's talking about. And he's got some really good ideas for the next show. I'm looking forward to that. So if you're somebody who's a healer, knows a healer, or wants a good healer for the depths, the next show will be a good one for you to watch. And we'll be here in just a couple minutes after some ads.
Alrighty. Thank you guys for watching, and wherever you are in the world, have a glorious morning, afternoon, or evening, everybody. Adios.
Welcome to an Albion TV special presentation. I am your host, the Chosen One, and I am joined today by Tazik, Minsu, and Bogle because we're going to be doing something very special. We're going to be doing an Abyssal Depths healing tier list. If I can say words, it would make this a lot easier, guys. But let me quickly introduce Minsu. Minsu, I don't think you've been on the show yet. It's your first time. You've been doing our Twitch shorts and YouTube videos for quite a while now. But you're also a very adept 5v5 player, aren't you?
Yes, for quite some time. Pretty much from the start of the Albion when it was still in alpha or beta. It's like 11 years.
Yeah, you've been in some of the best teams too. You played with Derek when he controlled Mercia. You played with MSSJ when he challenged for Mercia. You played in level 9 Crystal League matches and even qualified for the Crystal League Championship, we could say, even though you never actually participated.
Yep, exactly. And also I coached one team on the Crystal League tournament too. It was Logic's team.
Logic, very good player there. Logic had some very good teams back in the day. Oh, no,
he did well.
He did well.
Third place or fourth place. I don't remember exactly. It's good, like for the way. Like
yeah,
the teams
for
were
Logic,
really
that's honestly the
time.
best you could hope for.
Oh my God! Wait, it's
I mean,
you
they
over here who's
almost.
sitting on Logic, Tazik? I didn't even know who was like.
No, that's my boy. That's my friend.
Maybe he's not so good. I don't know.
Love that
I
guy.
think they did pretty good because they got kicked out by the number one team, like the team who took the first place. I don't remember who was it. It was the only nature team who played. It was so long time ago. I don't remember. If not this team, they would probably take second place for sure or first. But we never know.
All right. Well, so we brought you in here because we would really like to learn more about healing, and you're one of the experts at it. We've been playing with Bogle as our healer for a couple of years now, first in fives and then in the depths. And you've been giving us some coaching from behind the scenes, and you told us that not only is my build wrong, but Bogle's build is wrong too, and we need to do a little bit of fixing. So before we do that, maybe we can talk about this tier list. I know you've got them broken down into a couple of sets, but how would you like to go about this tier list? Why don't you tell us what you want to do?
I think we will just put the weapons in the tier list first. We wouldn't go. I wouldn't want to go in the sets for each of the weapon because it makes no sense. If the weapon is like not played at all, there's no reason like to make a set for it and only show off like two best weapons currently. Like I'll just play it. Like one run I'll play the one of the best weapons, and second run I'll be playing the second one, and people can see the build too. They'll be able. I guess you can just show it on the stream.
Yeah, that sounds like a pretty good way. I mean, we've got this tier list thing set up. Bogle's got it ready to go. We're going to start with the bottom tier list, right? And talk about the worst ones first. Not going to spend a whole lot of time on each of them because there's some that really have no place here at all.
Could we, next to all these weapons, after you rank them, just write in the number of times Bogle has played them? And it'll probably look something like the ones at the bottom have the most. I'm curious to see that info. I'll keep track as we go.
I'm curious to learn about this list first.
Wrecking this poor kid.
Let's get the trash out of the way. I'm
curious to hear Minsu name the icon of the weapon and see if Bogle knows which one is which.
Okay. I'll start with my favorite
talk?
worst weapon.
Your real talk.
Yeah.
I have the Destiny board open so I can look it up. Anyway,
I'm doing exactly the same.
My boy's
I'm doing exactly the same. Just in case if I forgot, I have my Albion open. I'm just looking at the weapons.
All right, what's first then, Minsu? What is ranked the lowest?
Yeah, my worst favorite is Exalted stuff. I don't even know how to pronounce it because I never seen it in the game.
That's right,
It's the new
Exalted.
Crystal Holy weapon.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything for you in the depths, period.
It's nothing. It's purely ZVZ and large scale. I don't see it be played anywhere else at all. There is no way. And next to it, I would put rampant stuff. I don't think even the change, like the buff that they're doing, it will change anything for depths at all. It's just completely unplayable. I'll just put for myself too, so I just don't lose track.
Yeah, go for it. Or you could put on the stream here. Watch the stream.
Oh, okay. It would be
You got
easy.
rampant and exalted in D, and we're gonna go pretty fast on like the lower tiered ones, right? Because no reason to talk
And
too
We
much
got to
on
get through
those.
this and play some game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would put Fallen in the T tier as well, just because it's so easy to counter it. There is a lot of interrupts right now, but I would put it like the first of the worst. So the best of the worst is still D tier. It will be Fallen stuff. I think there is a little bit delay on the stream, so I don't.
Oh no,
really
that's
see
Bogle trying to find out which icon it is, and then he
doesn't know what they look like. He doesn't play holy.
It is fine. That's fine. Wild stuff got buffed, so some people started playing it in fives, but the same issue with the Fallen stuff. You can still react, you can still cancel it, and the healing is not so strong, and it kind of makes your team clump up together. And there is so much AoE damage in 3v3, so it's really bad. Like any weapon that makes you clump up together is not gonna be good. And divine stuff, there's the holy stuff.
Are we in C tier now for wild? So
Yeah,
wild
we're
goes
going
C,
for C.
and
Like,
next is the
D
divine.
is done.
Got it.
We're going for C tier. I'm just trying to go through it pretty quickly to myself. C tier is divine. You can put it a little higher than wild, just because the holy overall is stronger solo healing because of the BMW, but the E spell is still like it's not good enough. Now it's little bit tough because some of the weapons you can put C or B, but I need to check my. Now I'm losing the names myself.
Now he's got to look at the notes. Like, this is what happens. There's so many of these, and honestly, like the difference between a C and D tier weapon here, when we're talking, or B tier weapon, when we're talking about weapons we'll never use or should never be used in the first place in the depths. I don't know. There's some edge cases for some of these B tier weapons, but I mean, unless you're Bogle running the Great Nature Staff, you shouldn't be using a B tier weapon.
I guess the next one is Great Holy. It used to be really good, really strong. It was one of the best weapons in 2v2s, but it got so many nerfs. It doesn't push back on E anymore, just one time. It used to be pushing back all the time. It had a lot more resistance, a lot more healing, but right now it's just... You can use it larger scales, but not in here. It's not enough healing. Maybe for some specific builds, but I don't see it. I don't see it at all. I would say it's last C tier would be Great Holy.
Oh, so move the Great Holy out of B into C, Bogle. It's too high.
Yeah, it would be C,
Okay.
C, the first of the C.
Now we're entering B tier. And what is so like you're
B
saying,
tier.
Mitsu, you know, D tier you're saying is like you should never play D tier in the depths. That's complete troll. The weapons aren't built for depths, right? That's kind of D tier.
If they find something extremely like unique, maybe they can play, but I just don't see it. Like I don't see any skills like being any value, bringing any value in 3v3s, like not at all, like on D tier at all.
C tier, they might be good in threes, but the weapon just isn't good enough, right? Or what do you think is C is?
There is almost the same weapon. Like the C tier, there is almost the same weapon. What is better than this weapon? So there is no point like of playing it.
Yeah. And then
Like,
so what's
same.
B?
And B is already like the weapons that could be used, but they are still outshined by A and S. So they are usable kind of. Like in mid tier usable. But the worst of the mid tier usable, I would put. I'm sorry, Bogo, to put Great Nature the last of the B tier.
It's the worst of the B tier.
You do your thing. I will not attempt to.
No, you can comment. It's completely fine. The issue is, it's strong until some point. I think higher end teams, if they know what the weapon does and they are running proper builds, you cannot out heal. Once you drop your health, you have only GG to reset. And if you don't have GG anymore, your whole team is just struggling. Like there is nothing you can upkeep them and get like full reset on them.
I mean,
like there is no heal.
Experience agrees with you, so I'm not challenging that.
Bogle has. I can agree with that too. Bogle has a very hard time healing the entire group and keeping us all up.
The weapon is strong, but like I said, you can counter a lot of like skills. You can predict like damage, and you can stop damage, like incoming damage, and it's strong against one shots or something. But once you drop the health, it's like you're done. Like you will be staying like 20%, 10% health, and you're stuck.
I have been using it mostly for a second pawn, basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if there was some way you can get back health, it would be S tier, like pretty sure. But because if they have two purges, for example, they will purge your W, they will purge your E, you're done.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, the GG. I see the chat asking what is GG. Is Graveguard helmet. I'm sorry, I'm just so used to calling it GG. So this is the worst of the B tier, but I don't know. If you want to keep trying, like it's fine. Like it's playable.
Oh, I want to learn the better ones now. I want to learn which one is playable.
And then next one. Wait, I need to check. Is live? It's not live. Oh, it is live touch. Okay. The next one of the worst ones will be not the worst ones, but from the B tier.
Yeah, the medium tier. Where were we doing with barely workable?
It's live touch at the moment. It might change with the new offhands. I don't remember which one exactly was it, but it introduces like healing percentage and but you get less CC immunity or CC resistance. Which offhand was it? I'll just check really quickly. Just sorry for that. I should have checked it before. But... Oh yeah, it's the blue flame torch. Crowd control resistance -91, but healing cast bonus plus 9.2. It might be playable only on life touch, just because you have cleanse on your E all the time. But it's still really under the question. The weapon is okay, but just other holy stuffs will outshine it, and other nature stuff will just outshine it by far. So that's pretty much it for this. And next on the B tier, I want to put Blight. Blight and Druidic pretty much is the same. Blight and Druidic. Blight is good for resets, and the mobility is decent, and they cannot interrupt your E, so it's really good to reset. But it's so predictable, and there is so much like healing cut, and the cooldown is extremely long for E. For 3v3s, you just cannot upkeep. After they can hold their combo, they will force you to drop your E. After you drop your E, you're just done. They will just kill you. It's really good in 5s, it's the meta weapon right now, but in 3v3s it's not enough. And Druidic is way too predictable. You can see the seed super easy, and you can just counter the heal. You can completely cut off the healing and you just die. Because your healing didn't go through, they can react to it super easily. They can just throw down Hellfire Potion, maybe Iron Root can link you. I'll talk about Iron Root later, but Iron Root can link you and steal 50% of your healing, and you're just done. Like, they stole your seed and your full reset, you cannot do anything. So this is done with the B tier. I'll just check really quickly the stream. Yeah, that's exactly. Cool. And then A tier. This will be one of the better natures, but only for specific matchups. Forge Bark.
Ooh, Forge Bark. Bogle likes Forge Bark, don't you, Bogle?
Yeah, I don't like how I always get AoE though, and force bad spots on me.
There is issue with the Forge Bark though. It's not usable in 5s, there is not enough healing. And for 3s, if you're going for brawling comp, like something that you're doing right now, it's not enough healing. It's same issue with Blight and Forge Bark. The cooldown is way too long. Even Blight have more reset. Like Blight has, Blight has a lot more healing over time with the E. You just cannot fully reset. But the only reason why I put it on A is because of the damage increase. You can play one-shot comps, and it's one of the best weapons for one-shot comps, just purely because of the E increased damage. You just start with your E, you jump in with your team. If you don't kill enemy like immediately, you just kite and you just reset. There is one really good team who plays it. I haven't personally tried it, but I see that it really works. That's why I put it on A. And what we are missing? I think you put something wrong. 1 second, I'm watching the stream because...
Uh-oh, Bogle, what'd you do wrong? Blaming the healer. He hasn't even hit a single Q yet, and the healer is getting blamed.
Redemption stuff is... We forgot to put
first of C tier, Bogle.
I'm pretty sure I talked about it, right?
Yeah. Redemption first of C tier.
Oh, okay.
Too easy to cancel.
First of C tier is the third one on the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Next one is Hollowfall.
Oh, better than? Okay.
It's better than Forge Bark. But there is one issue with Hollowfall. Is it got so many nerfs because it was so strong in 5s and solos that E got nerfed so many times. And I know like a lot of teams play it and a lot of people like it, but the issue with it, like the E ability, you have to jump on your teammates, otherwise you don't get a CDR back. Like it gives you 25% back of your E. So it introduces you, like gameplay of you stacking with your teammates, what is really bad in 3v3 content. You do not want to stack with your teammates, like ever. There is a lot of butt downs, there is a lot of AoE damage from battle access, and bows, Regi bows, like so many like AoE damage, you don't want to stack ever. And if you are using it just to kite and just to jump alone, then your E cooldown will be 25% longer just because you don't jump on the teammate. And the healing for E is like extremely small. It's cut a lot. It's not enough healing for the E. So it's really strong just because of the mobility, but because it introduces the gameplay of stacking, I just put it in A tier. It's not the best holy stuff, but it's still really strong.
Anything that encourages you to stack is dangerous, is what you're saying, especially in threes.
Yeah, like stacking in the range of Blight, like the Blight range is pretty far. Like it's big range, like big circle. It's fine. Like you're not stacking too close. But Hollow Fall, you need to jump directly on the people. So that's how most of the teams struggle. When they start jumping together, clumping together, they just get damage altogether, and it's really hard to like reset or upkeep all the people. But the next one is going to be nature stuff, like normal one-handed nature. I think if you are going for nature, if you like the nature gameplay, at the moment I see the best teams, if they don't choose to play another nature weapon, they really how to explain it? There will be the last nature weapon I'll talk in next tier will be Iron Root. Basically, if you don't want to go for Iron Root, you want to go for nature. It's really good reset. It's really difficult to interrupt it. Yeah, you can put it in, but we'll talk about it later. The reset is really big. If you combo it together with the healing passive, you can pretty much reset the whole team. It's really strong. And I see Pew Pew, a Twitch streamer Pew Pew, he's playing it too. He's really enjoying it. And some top teams on Europe and America is also using it. And I see a lot of success. I haven't played it myself, but I put it on highest A tier right now.
Oh, highest
and next,
A tier. Okay.
Yeah, this will be the highest A tier, and we are done with A tier. No, not Iron Root. I'm not talking about Iron Root now.
Oh,
Iron Root is next.
I see. Okay.
Iron Root was in the good place. Iron Root was an S. Oh, this is a difficult one. Iron Root, like mathematically and like how the weapon is played and how the content is in 3v3s, is the best weapon like overall. But the issue is the skill gap is so high that barely any players play it. It's just extremely hard to pick it up. It's really complicated, especially after the rework. Like I think it's 1 year ago they reworked the E of the Iron Root, and right now, basically, if you link yourself to enemy, you steal 50% of healing. So it gets redirected to you, but it doesn't get diminishing returns. So you can stack it together with Hellfire Potion or Tenacity Hood, and you can cut off pretty much 100% of healing. And most of the teams play Holy, and Holy heavily relies only in like healing output. They don't have any protection, they have purely just healing output. If you cut it 100%, it's done. Like they cannot get any health back for like 6 seconds.
Ooh.
That's why it's like one of the highest, and we played for 1 week with Beast, and I played with One together in the team. I think we lost maybe 2 or 3 games from like 500 fights.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and like
Well, I
it's
mean, you
doing
guys-
really good. And I
How much
sent
of that
picture-
is the group of 3 compared to the tools that you're using though?
Sorry, I didn't get your question.
So you have 3 of the best players, like you have, Juan and Beast as your DPS partners while you heal. How much of you guys winning all but 3 of your 500 matches to you guys being the top 0.1% of your respective elements, the DPS and healers, compared to the tools you're using? Have you played with other tools as well and found like that you weren't winning as many?
The thing is, like, I have played Holy before too. The issue is with the Iron Root. For example, it doesn't matter. Like, one of the best teams will meet another best team. Like, if they are equal skill, the Iron Root, just the way the new link works, it just counters the Holy.
Okay.
So if you meet like Holy and Iron Root, if you're best best of the best, and best of the best Iron Root team like should win like most of the time. But if you're mid team and you're like not performing so well, like your team is not performing like perfect, like they're not playing perfectly, and the enemy is not playing perfectly, Holy beats the Iron Root pretty easy. Just because it's a lot more simple like skill set, and it's a lot more easier like to play the weapon, and it doesn't require like so much like coordination in the team, like with the link, for example. If you're staying so far away, I cannot help you. I cannot link you. And then I need to coordinate. Maybe I need to link you with Tezik. I need to link you with myself. And you're not in the position there, and I just cannot do anything. Like, we just die.
So
I know
it does require, like, if for using the Iron Root specifically, you have to almost play in a triangle to have everybody within, what is it? Like, I want to say it's like 20 meters, right? For Iron Root? 18?
It's hard to count it because it says the link is... the range of link is 11, but it's only when you link it. But roughly it's like 18, 20 meters?
Yeah.
Because you can walk away a little bit further.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So you have to be close to each other in order to receive it then. So you have to be within like half a screen of each other to receive it, if not a little bit closer, because 11 is pretty close. It's
the
like
linking range
like
is pretty close.
Yeah,
but
so you have to play close without stacking. You can't stack on either the other DPS or the healer. You have to stay within range of both the other DPS and the healer, because you have to stay within the range of the other DPS so that you can receive the other side of the link when you're linking the two DPS. That's a lot to coordinate.
It's a lot of things. Yeah, exactly.
We
and
see
also
so often, like, our guys get squirrely. They go and they chase other characters. They don't take on the same opponent. One time doing that, and you can eliminate the entire ability to be healed with an Iron Root.
But another like bonus for the Iron Root is extremely mobile. Like compared to Holy, when he's casting his Q, he's casting his W or E skills, he needs to stop. W, he gets slowed. E, he needs to stop, like stopping. For Iron Root, none of the skills like stop you. You can walk like non-stop all the time. Like your Qs doesn't stop you, your W doesn't stop you, your E doesn't stop you after the rework. So it's really mobile. He can follow up with the team, and you can pressure like a lot. You can kite and you can engage the fights a lot easier than with the Holy. That's why the positioning is a lot better with the Iron. Like you can position yourself much better with the Iron Root, just because you're not required to stay in a place to heal.
Right. You actually have the ability to be mobile with every skill that you have. Everyone is a mobile skill.
Yes, exactly. But just because the issue of the like, you need to have a good team and you need to like play extremely well. Like, for example, Europe depth right now, number 1 and number 2 teams are playing Iron Root, and everyone else, like in top 100, is just Holy. So it just shows that it's like you can perform extremely well only on the top level with a good team, and you need to play really well too. But everything else is just Holy players. And that's why I put Holy on number 1, because it's extremely new player friendly. If you're just starting, I would recommend you exactly just take Holy stuff, check the builds that the people are playing, don't even think about it, and just try out. It's gonna be a little bit difficult in the start, just getting used to the skills, but you will perform a lot better than any other weapons like on the list, like by far. That's why this Holy stuff is in all 3 servers played the most from anything else, and it has really good win rate. The skill set is pretty simple, but you can also like express yourself. Of course, if there is a skill gap, like it's pretty high for Holy too. There is big difference from mediocre Holy players and really high level Holy players. So if you don't have like extremely like a lot of time to invest in Albion, like I play Iron Root since the release of the Iron Root in 2v2s. It's like 5 years or 6 years. So I have put a lot of time in it, and the people who are in top as well, they are playing like 3 or 4 years, or at least they are putting a lot of time to learn the weapon. If you don't have all this time, or you don't have like stable team that you're playing together with like all the time, just play Holy. Like don't even think about it.
Just like if you're changing the people that you play with, always play Holy, because it's the easiest way to adapt to the changes of your teammates rather than having like to know them. When you play as nature, if you can get a sense of what your teammates are going to be doing and how they play, you can kind of preemptively do a lot of things. It requires a lot more coordination. You have to know that you have to have your 3 stacks before you go in. Right, guys? Right, Bogle? We have to have our 3 stacks before we go into fight?
You asking me?
Yes. You're just supposed to say yes, like, because
Yes.
you know that's true.
You're supposed
Yeah,
to
it's
play
it's not
together.
only actually with
Holy shit.
with all of the nature stuff. The issue is you pretty much need to know every single weapon in the game if you want to play it properly. Just because of your W and most of the time E skills, you need to like predict the damage or just stop the damage. And with the Holy, it's just pure healing. So you don't really like it's not reaction replay basically. You're just trying to upkeep your teammates.
Like, you don't have to anticipate what's going to happen. You don't have to know
Yeah.
what the opponent's really going to do. You're just throwing spells.
Exactly. I think that's pretty much the whole tier list, and we can go through. If you have time, we go through 2 of the depths. If not, we can just like finish the second one a little bit early.
Yeah, okay. Well, let's hop in. Now, you said you wanted me to change a couple of things. I changed my boots out because you said to grab refreshing sprint instead. Now I've
Yep.
done that. What did
That's
you
good.
want me to do for my chest and helm?
Just because you're investing your helmet just to get your energy back, I would suggest change your soldier armor to royal armor,
Okay.
and you help all of us and yourself with the energy issue. And you can take helmet of valor because we will need cleanses, and the purge is extremely like important, especially
Yeah, I
if
think
you're
I've
playing
got both of
aggressively.
those.
Or and I would say because we are running stun, like your E is stun CC.
Royal armor.
Yeah. Don't buy really expensive. And
No,
with the,
I've got some 8.1 and 8.2 gear lying around. We're okay.
yeah, I just want you to try out if you like it or not. Like
I've used both these things before in this build. So I've used Valor before for the purge, and I've used Royal Armor for the AOE like energy like return. I just was liking the soldier because it was allowing me to get more value out of my auto attacks when they were, like when I'm down on my skills. I'm spending so much time.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's just so much downtime though with the like waiting for my E from my teammate, getting their E up, that I need to be able to do more damage, and the Royal didn't really provide that like the soldier did. But the Valor is great for purging those clerics and making sure that you can get in that extra hit when you need it. So yeah,
And
I'm
also
fine with
cleansing your team in case if you run into one shot.
Okay.
The cape, I just want you to try out the smuggler's cape, the new cape. So
Smuggler's
basically, yeah, if you can get any like good stun, like even 1% stun, you just throw down the Hellfire potion, and on second stun you have another Hellfire down too. Like you have the rotation.
Double Hellfire. Okay, I mean, shows when you confidently gonna land those though.
No, I don't constantly land those. It's gonna be a bit of a challenge. We'll do this.
Gotta set them up together. I'll root them. You get that stun, get that Hellfire. We're good to go.
Like I said before to you guys, like you engage. If you miss, you don't need to like continue fighting. You can just fall back like a little bit. You don't have to like force the fight.
Okay, let's try and go in soon. I think it's 60 seconds.
Yeah, I just have to.
30 seconds actually.
Oh, I'm coming.
I trust you with the armor, so I will just take resistance potions. Not energy.
Go in. I'm on my way. I'm running in.
I'm going in.
20 seconds. Okay, we did this. We're going in. We're gonna be the last ones to get stacks.
That's fine. We'll kill everybody. We don't need
to get it in second floor.
Okay. Okay, no stack there. Anything over to the left? Yep, we got one here.
Minsu's playing the Iron Root. He's got that breasty cape on. Love the breasty cape that's on.
Yeah, that's actually
we're gonna grab these up, group them up, get some kind of AOE group down, start to take these like actual like professionals who know what they're doing in PvE. Kazak's over here attacking one guy. We got that.
I got big damn right now. Don't I?
And
Why do
basically,
you think they're all dead?
with your royal armor, you just spam it, like spam, 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 spam. You don't even
Spam
think
it. Just
about
use it all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
When you're in range of enemy, just use it. Like, don't think about it. When it's off cooldown, just press it.
Got it.
And boost too, like your boost refreshing your cooldowns. After
Yep.
you engage, you drop your E and W. You can just spam it, just to get your cooldowns back. Because if you need to kite, it's okay. We can wait your boost and we can kite when you have boost.
Man, I would love a healer POV for this. You got it on right now. Except for some god unknown reason, there's no health bars on the POV vocal. We can enable this.
Tazik, that's for you. Go ahead and grab that.
Yeah,
I was looking at the stream. I was like, yeah, we can get the healer POV on. And then I was like, wait a minute. There's the HP.
my eyes a little bit tired already. Just like middle of night.
All good, all good.
All right. I think if we go up and to the left, we'll get another chance at them.
We do play with HP bars when play. What you're watching right now is just a spectator view, and so we have to enable it. You know,
We don't need to know what our HP is. We just have like
I
a
need to know
general
what my
sense
HP is.
of how like low we are all the time. We're that good. No, we absolutely play with HP bars on, and mediocre at best. Minsu's the best player here. Tazik's pretty good.
huh?
Shows
So I'm gonna
him
beat
just-
you right now. One
Oh,
v1.
come on. Tazik, how many level
Maybe
9
check the
crystals did
smaller
you beat?
camps.
Yeah, let's go to the side. Yeah,
How many crystals does it be?
yeah,
I
Tazik
didn't play in that era. I would have won every single
Oh,
one if it
you know what,
existed.
Tazik?
didn't even play. That's how good he was. He just knows.
I
he
was
could beat.
too good. I would have won every time.
I was
What's messed
looking
up, too?
through
You know what's
my-
messed up, bro? SBI held me down. Like they wouldn't let me play. It was tough.
I was looking through my old Hellgate videos, like many years ago, and I found video I was fighting against your team.
Which one?
Yeah.
Steve.
I don't remember. When I find the video, I'll just show you. It's super old. It's like 6 or 7 years old video.
This guy said we viewers need to know if you're losing. Tough. Just to imagine that
grab
everyone is
these
full HP at all
guys.
times.
Yeah, and the stalker shoes a little bit annoying sometimes
that's
because
my
I can
favorite.
accidentally break my link.
Oh yeah, I'll stay in range. I like Stalker
But I
shoes a lot
call
because
out, I call
it's
out.
kind of like Iron Root in a way, right? If you play them well, you can iframe with them, and I often get the iframes on like stuns and stuff, which is really nice. But I think for the general player, you should just put refreshing sprint on.
Because I think it's good during the fight. If you're brawling, you have blink, you can get out of a lot of things, and with sprints you cannot.
Sprint is also a 30-second cooldown that then gets reduced down to like 26, whereas Stalker shoes are 25, and then after food they're like 22.
And also, like, what is important, inspecting people, like always.
Gotta check their gear. Yep.
Gotta
One
know
is
what you're
like
fighting against.
important to check healer. Do they have healer or they don't have healer? And what kind of healer? If it's nature, like you can already get prepared to purge his W, like this one. If you see it and we are pressuring, you need to purge it, otherwise it's like 0 damage.
Oh,
And also, like what I noticed, what you guys do, you pressure like healer way too much. Especially if they run holy, leather, and they have double resistance potions. Like, you're gonna die before you can kill this healer. He has too many options like to survive. And some of them even like have offhand shield. So just don't focus healer, focus some other DPS.
even when they have the beam.
Yeah. You can out DPS
If they
beam
can't die then,
with a
yeah, I mean,
Hellfire potion.
can't kill them sometimes.
Mm.
Some of those builds are very tough to kill.
Yeah, you cannot. Like,
But if they
you
play the
just-
tough to kill build and like their teammate gets opened up, you know.
Yeah, exactly. When they play
Oh, to
leather,
the left.
right, we have team is red, is solo.
This guy has 6
They're
buffs, bro.
bad on stacks, don't chase.
He's just
He's never gonna
running
catch you.
away.
Yeah, you're never gonna catch that solo. I'm just running up to the next stack. Hopefully, we can get some stacks here. We got
That's this shrine.
shrine.
Hopefully we
yeah.
can get some enemies. I want to fight.
Well, we're probably down 2 stacks to most enemies we're gonna meet right now.
Ah, we'll beat him.
Two,
Yeah.
it's like 6.
Or I saw on
Honestly,
first
they could
floor.
have 18
They're-
stacks and we'll win right now. These guys are not that good. We got
Oh,
Minsu.
every one is cleared though, dude. This is
Yeah. We
Yeah.
enter late, but we can just check around and wait the exit. It's not an issue. I don't mean exit, but second
Next
floor.
floor, yeah.
yeah. Yeah, it's all cleared.
Yeah, here, let's see. 1 minute, we can just wait around. 1 minute 30.
Let's just keep walking up
Just-
here.
Yeah. Just check like smaller camps. Inspecting people is the most important. I think that's why our win rate is pretty high, because we know what we're fighting like before the fight starts. So there is no confusion. What should I do? What do I need to purge? When should I press my cleric or defensives?
Oh, you're
push
way
the
better
target.
than I am. You're already talking like 2 levels above what I'm familiar with here. You're talking about like preemptively knowing what I need to purge. Oh no.
Ah.
Oh boy.
No, I mean it's like basic stuff like nature. Just what I said. Against holy, you cannot purge anything from the holy, pretty much, unless he's running like cleric robe. So you start looking at enemy DPS, like what they're using. Most of them using cleric robes.
I'm taking this box. They're gonna leave it for me. It's a good box. Oh wow, this is a really good box. Look at this. Oh man, I'm rich. I have more money now than I did before. It was worth
They're
it.
afraid of us, bro, Minsu. Like, where are these guys?
Or are we walking in the wall?
I know, I'm just waiting. Like, where are the
Auto-walking.
enemies, man?
No, they probably at the shrines. Like usually. Oh, we got a buff. Nice. We take this and we immediately go down because we need to get the stacks up.
Yeah, let's go instead.
Wow.
This
4.
guy in chat said, "Oh, is it hard to play healer on mobile?" Someone said yes. He said, "Oh, wifey will never be good." What?
You know what is the funny thing?
Uh,
One of the best 2v2 players in Europe, like on a holy, he played on mobile, like rank 1.
Dang.
For at least a year he was rank 1, and
What was his name?
NA as well. Oh, I cannot remember. He changed name so many times. He's just some Russian player.
A Russian playing on the NA server on mobile. is
Yeah, he was
rank
rank 1.
1. So
NA,
like,
and
yeah.
you-
So wifey can be good, is what he's saying. Wifey can be good.
If she play
Doesn't
holy.
matter what wifey's ping is. Doesn't matter. if they're
Anyone
on
can play
mobile.
holy, dude. You could give a kindergartner a like gyro controller, and he will
I'll
be
take
good
it,
on
okay.
holy.
No,
You use
he
their
was like,
phone sensor, motion controls, and be good on holy.
no, the controls on phone is not that bad. I played as well myself. But he was like extremely good. It's not just
Yeah.
because the holy is easy, but he was like, he knows how to play really well.
You have to know how to play to be number 1, no matter what. It
Yeah,
doesn't matter. You're playing on
Number 1
phone,
and on
PC,
phone.
tablet. Doesn't matter.
I watched his
You
game.
play on Neuralink. You don't know what you're doing. It's not going to help.
He switch abilities really fast. He inspect people super fast. It's crazy. Any of you take?
That's for you. Okay.
Come up. He'll go here.
We're going. Following this guy. No
This-
downtime with Minsu. He does not
Dude,
want to
this
hear
guy
it.
just passed the stairs. There was another one down there.
No, sometimes the boss spawns here in the center. So
Oh, I never
just wanna-
fought a boss. Yeah, you're right. Minsu's right.
Oh,
for sure.
third floor, 2 bosses always confirmed. But this floor,
There's 2 bosses per floor, Bogle. Did you hear that?
no, third floor.
Oh, 3rd floor. Okay.
2
What I'm
bosses
looking
are
for right
always
now is
confirmed.
that visual bug where the ground was black. That's what I want to see. That was looking cool.
No,
Looking scary.
yeah, it doesn't take.
Oh,
Here, see
big
the
boy.
boss. Yeah. Sometimes
Big
it's
boss.
Bogle
100.
wishes he was
Bogle.
killing this. Bogle
Bogle,
wishes
log
he
in
was
quick.
in here right now.
Poor Bogle. We're getting more bosses in one run than we've gotten in the last 2 weeks.
So what do you
but-
get for killing this guy?
The chest here
Chest?
What is Bogle wanting? That's his journal, right?
and the soul.
Generally, yeah.
Oh yeah, for journal. And also food check always chosen.
What food? The one that's already been eaten? Yeah, that one's already... I did that. Yep, we're good. Don't know what you're talking about.
You don't need to eat it early because the floor is... Oh, what is this? Oh, green chest.
Green chest. 10K! Bogle, you didn't miss out on
I
mine.
didn't even get a K. Oh.
No, it takes...
Killed the boss, and it was worth less than a stack.
It's
Yeesh.
cool, you get the soul from it too, and it's just a green chest. You know, yesterday we got the 8-4 bag.
Ooh, I'll take an
25
A4
million in
bag.
the black market.
Yeah, I'll take that. Hello, black market. How you doing?
And before yesterday we each got 40 million silver. Like in loot. And shows and take.
I'll take it. Here.
Yeah, we keep the slow buff. It's one of the best. Especially when you get 15 stack, you cannot move at all.
It's so good. Yeah, it's great. It's a great escape tool.
We can clear this, so just put down. Actually, no, we are low on
Let's skip
6.
this. Let's skip this.
Yeah, just get.
No, skip.
Go right through.
Oh, I'm
Can go-
sniffing somebody right
somebody
now.
was here.
Sniffing somebody.
What they get?
They went this way for
72.
sure.
I'll take it.
Nice.
Kazik feels it. He's feeling it.
Oh yeah,
feeling
yeah. With the link, if I need to link myself to you, it's okay. But if I'm asking like Tezik and Chosen, I need to link. Just stay like nearby, like range like this.
Okay. What's
It's
this
pretty
range?
far
Is it
away.
18? Let me see.
It's like
Go away from each other.
almost 20. It disappeared already. It
Yeah, I
didn't
see.
break. I'll show you. Roughly, it's like this.
Yeah, right around there. Yeah, it's like 18, 20.
Yeah. Just because I sometimes need to reset both of you, so I link you together and I will just GG. So you both get full health. And we are not getting any fights. Shows and take.
I want to fight. That's why we're here. We're here to show off.
They are
the
scared
weapon.
of us. We're gonna do a 40-minute run with nobody on it. Yep.
It's annoying if you don't get fights on first and second floor, then third floor you get like one of the best teams.
Yeah, we'll just reset honestly before
Definitely
going to
got
the
it.
third and just go back to the first one to get more opportunities because there's just not very many opportunities on third.
Well, I mean, if we zone out, we might just end up being last to the end, and then there's no one to fight. We can just do the third for the
Yeah.
guarantee there's people in there.
No mobs there.
There's no guarantee that there's third for.
Well, I mean, people just fought that
no-
chest, right? So we might hopefully see somebody.
people.
Oh, third floor
It's
always
50-50.
have a team, but it's just
No.
you will have some red team and you will have the best team or two best teams usually.
I think we can take the best team of this god squad we have.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna palm my forehead on that one, Minsu, and
Yeah, you just need to get stacks, I guess. If you see someone, we fine. Like right now, Tezik Chosen.
Gotta
they
be
need to
some
win.
rat down here for sure.
Can I do that? I'm surprised. We had so many.
nope, it's
people here.
clean.
Okay.
Damn, where the boys at?
We had fight on the second floor, like 30 people, like big blob.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any blobs. I'm not seeing any people.
They usually when it's later in the floor, they just sit at the shrines and they just put in souls, like from the teams they kill.
Mhm.
So we
Nothing
can look
there.
around. We
Here we
have
go.
on
Let's
one
see
shot.
them, the boys here.
Careful, go back.
Careful.
They're looking to engage.
It's a one-hand
No,
holy
they're
healer.
Like,
not. Okay,
right
is
now?
it late? Wait,
The
don't.
guardian helm, one-hand holy.
What armor?
He has cleric robe.
Okay. Don't go on mobs.
We can get the stack. Buff, try to
Yeah,
get-
if they let us, just clean slowly. Be careful,
Yeah, they're already out of range.
they're all clothy.
I saw two were cloth. I didn't see the third
Uh,
weapon. I saw a frost
Just
staff, and then I
two
saw
range,
the
like
holy.
frost stuff and the bow, one of the bows. I
Oh,
don't
if it's a
remember.
bow as well, then they're all cloth, yeah.
I saw marker again. They're coming back. Maybe not all the way.
Yeah,
The
just
bow,
walking around.
right,
Yep,
yeah.
they're not coming.
We get this stack, and then we can just run at them.
Now shows and take it. We have a slow buff on us. You're going too far, Tazik. Come back.
I saw you went right. They're nowhere near.
Oh, you
They
didn't
just
take
hard
this.
ran away.
You didn't get the buff, Dazik?
Oh, I walked away from it. Oops.
Yep.
Are they scared to fight this team?
I'm pretty sure. I mean, these guys went hard ran.
I mean, they are.
Maybe they went to the
like,
chest. They did run in this direction.
I can see something you guys can't.
Oh, okay. Are they behind us?
Did they go all the way around to try to get the better ankle behind us?
We've
That would be
lost
funny.
our healer. Minsu is
Alright,
Is
we
it
got
here?
one
Come,
left
come,
here.
come.
We'll meet up with them.
They literally went back. I'm just running away. I'm okay.
Okay.
Come to me. Come to me. The team just walked around. Let's
They're here
take
on the
better
stairs.
position. No. Come to me, Tazzy. Don't go there. We have mobs in here.
They got me, Minsu. Help me!
Oh my god,
Yeah,
Dazik!
Just reset pool. You have boost soon?
Yeah, Anton. They got me.
Dazik!
I didn't think he had that. I think he had that root, bro.
It's okay. It's
I was-
okay.
I was gonna shit talk him,
spend
I'm
it.
not
Just
gonna
fight
lie
my
to
GG and we play. I need to wait like 20 seconds. Don't engage.
He has Mistwalker shoes for the after image too.
Like, see the mobs, we don't want to fight here. Because it's extra AoE and they have CC helmet. You need to
I was just
somehow
gonna
clear.
pull the mob and slowly kill it so we could clear it, but
They might want to engage. If you hit your E, you immediately just drop potion, okay?
nope, that was a miss.
Careful.
Be cool. I already GG.
Okay.
See, hit the ball. That's
Look
if
at the
we are
ball, look at the
really
ball.
bad here.
Look at the bow, Sheldon. Look at the bow.
I'm on him.
Mess him up. Watch out. Me and Minster are getting
sun
pushed
coming.
off. Careful. How long are your
God
GG?
damn it! I'm so
I
bad
don't have any
today.
big shield, you need to be careful.
I'll just stun this guy. How long on Grave?
Cat back. No.
Right.
GG.
How long your E shows?
It's 3 seconds now.
Oh, you guys taking your so dead.
Yeah, we're dead.
Take shows and
no.
no, we cannot.
That was bad. I missed both those E's terribly. I don't even know, man. It didn't feel like I was missing them when I shot them.
It's fine.
No, there's no excuse. No excuse.
Dude, we're gonna get put on that guy's YouTube channel. No.
That was terrible. Yeah, I missed a lot. Not they, it was me. I missed a lot. I don't know about the other guys.
No, it's like it's completely fine. It happens. And I'll switch to Holy.
Now you want to go holy and we go right back in?
Yeah, but I mean, it's not really the best.
Didn't really get to test the
gameplay
iron too
experience.
much, you know, but we saw
I
it.
actually haven't played Holy for 3 years, I think. But
Oh,
it should
good.
be-
This will just be about
I'm in there.
the right
Oh.
time to do it for the first time.
I went in. You should have 2 minutes. I'll just wait.
Oh, I'm going in. We have a minute. We don't have 2 minutes, Dazik.
This guy said it's like watching movie mob shooting at main character. Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Ban
also,
that guy.
I don't know
No,
why
he said that.
you had. Did you cleanse the Royal Helmet?
Me?
Yeah.
When? Which part? The last part? The start?
Yeah, when they rooted you and Royal Helmeted you.
When? At the very start or at the very end?
No, at the end when you both got stunned.
No, I
no, I didn't. Because I had
Okay.
cleansed the. They had one royal helmet, and then they had one. Oh no, they did have Mistwatch Giant stun. What stunned me?
They did have a healer.
Yeah, they did.
Darth Bob.
They did have a
It's
healer.
always-
I can't believe that guy said that in chat. That's crazy. They had 15 stacks to our 9. That was kind of tough. We had a lot of
Oh, they
pressure
did.
on their healer.
If
If we had
if
the
I had
extra
hit
stacks,
anything,
it would
it
have been
would've
way
been-
lower. But yeah, I mean, I think we
I
took
missed everything.
2 herons. So,
yeah, that's terrible. I missed 2
And
errands and my fire, so because I
Oh.
aimed my fire for where I was going to be hitting the heron.
well, just wait until you see that the heron lands for sure.
Wow.
Because they could always jack it or blink the heron, right? So you don't want to just insta throw without knowing it's gonna hit.
Well, like I said, if you miss it, you don't need to like commit it hard to fight. You
Mhm.
can just go back always.
Yep.
Especially you have a lot of mobility. And that's another issue with the stalker shoes. They are good during the fight, but on the kite they're really bad because everyone catch you.
Yeah, I got to iframe the Baden E, which was nice,
Yeah.
but the dam, it was just our dam was pretty low.
It's cool though.
You guys
Was
were
not-
looking
not a
for
bad
fight
team.
and didn't win. That's how it goes sometimes, you know. But that's
Yeah,
why we look
we-
for the fights to improve on them.
We got to practice. I played poorly in that one. It's been a little bit since I've thrown a couple herons, and unsurprisingly, I'm rusty. We didn't get to do our normal run yesterday. We had some technical difficulties. Vogel's internet was not helpful.
Oh,
It's doing good so far though today.
Hey,
Knock on
it's
wood.
working today. Hey, I've got my appointment for fiber. I'm looking forward to that. Oh, I'll take that box. That was
above us.
Wait, team. It's
They're playing
weak
Bo
team.
Batten to
Go, go,
leather
go.
Bo Batten.
They're-
It's
they're
not a strong
engaged.
team, we
Go,
can
go, go.
just-
Oh, free hair. I'm going on the Bo behind.
I'm
you.
going behind. Yep,
Oh, it's just two people.
yep. I don't see a third. We
Maybe I
gotta
should
win
let
this
you
fight.
damage just solo for an honorable fight. Can I yoink their buff? Oh, I did.
Nice.
So if these guys were here, we should start working to the middle.
Take some. Loot.
I'm just taking all this loot that I find here, Tazik. I need some fat
Need that
loot.
2K silver.
Get some, Tazik, get your orb.
Let's get stacks so we don't have same issue as last fight.
I'm all about the
Yeah, they're
stacking
taking-
right now.
Taking too long getting his orb.
It's the 15 stack is so important later. It's too big advantage. Right here.
There's one right up north. Ooh,
You wanna fight? It's a good thing. Not really a fight, but
That one does not count, bro.
Sure it does. Sure it does.
No,
I'm
it
gonna
doesn't.
take everyone I
There's
can get at this
Justin, you
point.
missed the harony on that one.
I hit 50% of them.
no, I think with Holy will be easier because I can give you a lot more time than Nature. Nature you need to kite if something goes really badly. We'll see.
That's
Nothing.
yours there.
Yep.
Minsu. Bogle, have you been doing any giveaways in the background while we've been doing this? Because the audience seems to want them.
So
They're
far,
talking
always
about
want 'em, bro.
how bad we've been at this game and how like the only thing that makes it worth it is when we give them free stuff.
so far we have Ezo KTA26 who hasn't claimed yet. Luis Kina has just claimed, and Pani Mekos has also
You want
not
him here?
claimed yet. And the next winner is Lucen29.
Well done, Bo. Giving out lots of prizes. Love to see it. Giving out more
Unexpected.
prizes tomorrow during our interview with Megs. We got a special giveaway tomorrow with some cosmetics.
Ooh.
What time is it?
No, we can go up. Yeah.
Right now, it is 16:27.
What time is the Megs ambassador interview?
Oh, that would be at 20 UTC tomorrow.
Enemies.
Good, because we're about almost done with
Blood
the
Moon
allotted
staff
time.
with armor
Lupac
valor,
needs us to
careful.
get off this show soon. He's already
He's
waiting
ready.
guys off.
This guy might
I'm
be
ready, I'm
alone
ready.
with that build.
Ready. I'm ready. I'm going after him.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
would
see any
say
friends.
if he's just ratting, then just don't chase. We will
Yeah, I
have
don't
issue
see
with
any.
attacks again.
Yep.
Maybe the
I
American
think he's
server
just
didn't
running. I
wake
think
up
he's
yet.
just running. Let's just turn.
It's up. I'm up. I'm here. Well, it is. early.
Actually,
team,
Oh, here we go.
Don't go,
Team
don't
here.
go, don't go,
Full
don't go,
squad.
don't go. Careful.
Turn it back. Turn it
Just
back.
stay here. Just stay here.
Don't stack together, but don't.
I think I saw Death Givers and the Bow of Baden.
Okay.
He already uses the Baden.
Let's go,
Careful
you can
quarter
go in.
staff.
Going in.
Nice.
Hitting
nice
their
shooting.
bow. Burned him.
You on mute? Okay, nice. Let's see.
Nice, ready.
I'm just gonna turn on this guy.
Look, Chosen, look at the back. He's really low.
Coming back.
He already ice blocked you. You have your E-Sync
Oh.
this healer?
Yep, I have an E now.
Nice. The healer just invest team in soon. We're gonna root these guys. You can run.
Oh, he's
Keep the
splitting
healer
back.
away, Shaz,
I'm gonna
keep the
go after
healer
the
away.
healer. I'm gonna heal.
Yeah, we'll kill these guys.
They ball super bad here.
Yep, just keep going, Tazik. I got this guy. He
Bro's
is
dead, bro's dead.
Okay.
Nice, sweet. This is actually a good team.
He's got
I mean,
7
good.
stacks. We'd 5.
Look at that.
These
I
guys
hit all
kind
my
of,
hair and
weren't the
spears
best.
when it doesn't matter.
Yeah, on your first Harony, like you hit that one, you should have ripped that potion so fast. I think you threw a global or 2 in between.
I might have.
Good game right there.
Yeah, but we struggling on buffs again.
Stacks. Yeah, we're
Yeah, we
really
need
low
to
on the
so
stack. here.
bad, bro. They always take them
It's
from us.
one here.
Good job, Mitsu. Good healing. Beautiful work.
Yeah, you're walking away from me now. I cannot heal you.
No, get away from me. But in the fight, good job.
No, I mean I want to heal you right now.
No,
but
no.
You're so
Yeah,
I'm
Tazik's
trying to solo
die.
these
He's
mobs.
trying to die. He wants to do it.
You gotta get
He's
out of here,
like,
man. Lupac has a show to do.
Well, we can still
Right now?
fight after the show's over, Tazik. We don't have to die to end the show.
No, we have to.
No,
if
we
we're
can
still
get
in
more
here, they
clips.
gotta watch us. I'm not doing this for free. They gotta watch me win.
All right, I smell him.
The buffs are so bad.
The Sam crew asked, "What's the best armor for healing?" The best armor for healing. I think it depends on your build, bro. Right? Whichever
Fair,
one you're
cleric.
playing.
Pretty much cleric rope right now. I know a lot of people running Mistwalker jacket on the.
I think the
Holy-
jacket's super good if you're playing Holy and you don't really know the game yet. If you're still learning the game, I think the Mistwalker jacket's really good because it's a lot easier to know. Oh, I'm in danger. Let me jacket. Than like how to min-max cleric robe and avoid purge, right? Be in the right position, stuff like
You
that.
can put the souls here and. Oh no, just ignore it. You have a little time anyways. Better go second floor and get some stacks.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, but the leather jacket is starting is really nice. Like you can just how to say, like no one can target you, no one can attack you, and they cannot
it's super
purge it.
nice.
So it's stronger than cleric, like for solo defense. But you lose so much healing that
Mm-hmm.
they can start later on when you meet better teams. They will just target your DPS. They will throw some hellfire potions or some healing cuts. You just cannot out heal it. You cannot help. So, if you start, then Mistwalker jacket, but later on you need to switch it to cleric.
So, guys, we're gonna have to go soon. We're getting the other show ready. It's the Learning with Lupac show. Melitris and he are getting ready. They're not quite ready yet. So when they are there in chat, we're gonna have to end our show. I hope we can get at least one more bit of fight in, but probably not, as we're past the half hour now, and I expect them to be here and ready to go in any moment.
Yeah, it took a
Bogle,
little
can
bit
we
too
give
much.
away another prize?
Yes, sir. I think Lupac's waiting for his stream to sort of co-stream.
Oh, okay. So
so to
so
do
he
that, we
needs
would
us
need
to
to-
get off.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Well, thank you guys for watching. Minsu, we'll have to have you back on again to just play with us and show us how these work in a play setting. Now that we have our tier list, we can probably go over the weapons that we're playing again and the top tier weapons and why they're top tier, and then we'll go ahead and play with them more and get some more footage of us just playing with these weapons, and then we'll make a good YouTube video after it.
Are we sure that Lupac is ready though? He's on the voice with Mel.
He's not on the voice with Mel, yeah. Bogle's
I don't
coordinating
know.
in the back.
I don't know.
Whenever we're aware they're ready, we can drop out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Until then, we're getting stacks, baby.
I
If
just
we're
saw that
gonna
Mel
fight-
asked for him to hop in when he's good, and he's not in there yet.
I don't know. Maybe he's in our chat and watching us. I don't know what's going on.
Then he'd be typing, probably. He'd be saying.
He'd be typing something. Well, I'm glad you guys enjoyed the stream. Sorry that we didn't get to, have as many fights as we would like. This is actually the least amount of fights that we've gotten, and I do have to say it's probably because of the time that we're choosing to do these. It's
Probably, yeah. Thursday
early
at
in the day.
11 a.m.
Yeah.
for East Coast, 12 a.m. East Coast, 9 a.m.
We might
West
have to
Coast,
do
little
these
tough.
at 20 UTC, Tazzy.
Maybe. I mean, dude, we did a show last week, right? Or no, it was on Saturday. We had a fight into a fight into a fight into a fight into a fight.
That was
crazy.
That was wild. That was one of the coolest clips I think we've ever had.
Oh yeah, I'm editing right now. By the way, the clip.
Awesome.
That one was so good.
I have it almost done pretty much.
Excellent. Well, I look forward to seeing that one. You guys will have to ping me so I make sure to share that one around to the boys.
Sam Crew in chat saying he's new. All the info helping him because he's just being a healer. Love that. Good timing then. Good timing.
Awesome. The next show will be a good show as well. Learning with Lupac is a great show. You can ask him questions, derail him all you need, and pay attention to whatever topic we are discussing at the time.
Yeah, I think they're going to go through the journal. So especially for new players,
really
it should
good
be
for
a
new
really
player.
good show.
Fantastic for somebody just starting out. I had a guy recently start, and he was like, hey, can you give me any advice as a new player? And the first bit of advice I gave him was follow your journal. Follow the journal, and in 2 days, I'll give you more advice.
Did they recently change anything with the journal?
There's enemies
Like in the
above me
last
here.
patch?
Enemies above me.
Yeah, so not the last update, not the last patch. Patch 4 didn't have anything for the journal, but the last update that introduced the depth did have new content specifically for new players in the journal. It's supposed to help you as a new player get started with the journal and move towards content of different varieties of crafting, adventuring, and PvP.
It's like more achievements overall than before, right? Okay.
Yep. And some of them are specifically designed for the early phases of the game.
That's cool. I didn't look into rework.
Yeah, you probably you don't need to. They're not like things you need to know. You probably just one day got a bunch of rewards. You were like, oh, I got some new stuff. Okay. Oh,
I mean, this
some,
account is pretty new
bags.
for
These are amazing.
Wait, we have one shot behind us.
Coming behind us. I cleansed out of that. Sorry.
Good job.
Cool.
Stunning. Burning.
We got some big pressure right now on all three. I'm just hitting this bow with you.
Throwing another Heron.
Bow's
Burning.
dead.
Yeah,
Nice.
it should
Bow's
be good.
dead.
I resi here.
I'll finish the fire off.
Impaled.
Be free to chase the healer.
Finish the healer.
GG's.
Okay,
This guy had
boys. Well
188K
done.
on
They
him.
came in on us out of nowhere, and they were
Another
like,
one?
"Oh,
Another
we got
One
another
more
one."
coming. But
This is a solo guy. This is a solo guy. No. Team.
Actual team. Careful.
You stay up here. Stay up here. Shows them.
I don't have anything to get over there.
Careful, Vince. Stay careful.
Come
The
back to
healer.
us.
I think it's arcane as well.
Yeah. Don't climb together. You shows and go front a little bit.
Okay, going in. And now, going after the arcane and the healer in the mid.
Yeah. Look
Done.
at the bow. It's pretty
Burn.
deep.
Oh, just watch over this arcane.
Yeah.
I
Just fall
purged.
back with-
Thank you, Minsu.
Burning him.
How long in your
Doesn't-
hair?
I missed it.
Because you're
I
pretty
don't
low.
have
You
it.
might want to start coming back to.
Yeah, I'm coming back.
You cool.
Cycling around, going after
This
the bow.
bow just needs to get some pressure on him, yeah.
Throwing. Don't have any burns.
Okay, it's okay. Just watch this.
Backing out of this.
You get Minsu? I can root this guy.
Not really,
Oh, he's
but
chasing me. They're
Sure,
chasing me. I'm in trouble. Somebody's down.
I don't think I can save this.
No. Oh, it's like
Nope, I don't think we can either. Sorry, guys.
It's all good. It's all good. It's a little tough one.
Yeah, well, we took fight into fight. So
Yeah,
potions down.
yeah.
Yeah,
I, just
fight to
couldn't,
fight, I
I
didn't
couldn't
have
burn that
potion.
guy a second
Yeah,
time. My cape was down. I had the potion back, but I didn't have the cape. So I couldn't hit a second one, and I think I missed the first one, or maybe it was down. Actually, I'd have to look at the replay. But great time to end, right? On our death. The way it should be.
It's a good, I mean, it's a good ending point, right? That's how you got to learn. So I think
I mean, the
Lupac in the
fight was
chat,
good overall.
they're ready to go. So we can hop out of here. Next show coming right back. I think the stream is going to drop for a second. So just make sure you guys stick
Yep,
around.
hit the refresh button. It's going to take about 30 seconds. Hit the refresh button. Keep refreshing until you have the new stream up. We're going to be changing producers so stream goes down. Thank you guys for watching. It was an absolute blast. Thank you, Minsu, for joining us. Thank you, Tastic, for
Good show,
playing with
Minsu.
us. And we'll have to do this again and show off more of these healing staffs in the depths.
Yeah.